Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, peppermint oil, could it help you relieve your symptoms of Crohn's or colitis? I believe it can, so please stay with me and I'll explain to you why. So going back 2.5, almost 3 years ago, unfortunately I had to stay in hospital. I had a flare up and I had a perforation in my bowel. One morning, the consultant and his registrars were doing their morning rounds on the ward, and they popped in to see me and see how I was doing and the treatment I was taking. And I proceeded to explain to them that I was having this gnarly, crampy, gassy feeling in my bowels. It was quite painful and quite uncomfortable. And I can remember the registrar said, right, let's prescribe him. And he did mention the name of the medication. I forget now what it was. And yeah, off they went. So the nurse come back a couple of hours later with the medication. So I said, oh, what's the medication? She said, oh, it's peppermint. I went, peppermint? I said, oh, well, what does that do? She said, oh, we use that. We treat people suffering with your symptoms. So I was a bit, I've never heard of it before. But I was amazed a couple of hours after taking the capsules. Oh, my symptoms just disappeared. Absolutely disappeared. So when I got home, I was intrigued by the fact that I had peppermint oil and how it had treated symptoms, not as severe, but symptoms similar to what I'd experienced over the years with Crohn's. So I started looking deeper into peppermint oil and for other people's experiences. So let's just have a look now at, we put some search into Google on peppermint oil. I'll just show you a few examples here. So here on the NHS website, highlighted about peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is a type of medicine called an antispasmodic. It helps relieve stomach cramps, bloating, and farting or flatulence. Particularly if you have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, it works by helping the muscle of the bowel wall to relax. Peppermint oil comes as capsules. It's available on prescription or to buy from a pharmacy or a shop. So that's on the NHS. Next one here we have on a website called Healthline. Something very similar. Peppermint oil has antispasmodic effects, meaning it can relax muscle spasms. It also has anti-inflammatory properties. As such, it's been researched as a therapy for the symptoms of a variety of digestive conditions, particularly irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. A 2018 study looked at the effect of menthol, an active ingredient in peppermint essential oil, in a rat model of colitis. Menthol treatment was found to improve body weight, reduce tissue damage, and lower markers of inflammation. We'll try one more, and this is, as you can see on the Google search, peppermint oil and IBD. So there's a little extract of a NIH in America, National Institute of Health. There's the link below there if you want to go searching for this article. It says, does peppermint help with intestinal inflammation? Studies demonstrate that peppermint oil possesses anti-inflammatory activity. Oral administration of peppermint oil prevents both xylene-induced gut inflammation in mice and acetic acid-induced colitis in rats. In vitro menthol suppresses the production of inflammatory mediators from human monocytes. So a bit of a tongue twister there. but there's a link below, so it's got the full article in there. I've tried to read it. It's written in a jargon which is a bit above my intelligence, to be fair, to understand everything or all the messages trying to get across. There are other testimonials online of people with IBD who swear by taking peppermint oil, and I also take peppermint oil myself. You can get it on prescription in the UK from your doctor, but it's cheap enough to buy. You can get it from the chemist or from Amazon. So at the moment I take Colo Mint. As you can see there, it's a 0.2 ml peppermint oil. The capsule is gastro-resistant. So what that means is it doesn't break down in the stomach and the first part of the small intestine, and will actually make its way all the way down to the last part of the small intestine into the colon before it releases that peppermint oil. I don't take it every day. I don't take it daily. If I start experiencing or have a day where I've got a bit bloaty, bit gassy, bit cramp, I'll take one about half hour, an hour before I have some food. I'll have some food, and within a few hours the symptoms relieve themselves, and I'll take it for the rest of that day, maybe a second day, and then I won't take it then until the next time I experience some symptoms. But I find it marvellous. I think it's a really good essential oil to take to help with those symptoms. I did used to take, when I first started taking this, it's just a 200 milligram peppermint soft gel capsule that does break down in the stomach. But I did start having a few issues with that because about 2 years ago I was diagnosed with a hiatus hernia, or a hiatus hernia was shown on an MRI scan. And I just take you to this quick little segment here on Google from the Mount Sinai website. It says, do not take peppermint or drink peppermint tea if you have GERD, gastro-reflux disease, a condition where stomach acids pass back up into the esophagus, or a hiatal hernia. Peppermint can relax the sphincter between the stomach and esophagus, allowing stomach acids to flow back into the esophagus. So really what I'd like to say is, if you're thinking about trying peppermint oil and you do have a hiatus hernia, or you do have problems with heartburn, acid reflux, then look for a gastro-resistant peppermint oil capsule or tablet. Yeah, so if you think about giving it a go, have a look on the internet, do some more research for yourself, speak to your doctor and just explain, that you'd like to try it, and make sure they're okay with it before you try it, because there might be reasons where your doctor might be a bit concerned with you trying it and might not want you to. So yeah, if you've learned anything and you want to give it a go, any more questions, leave them in the comments section. If you've already tried it and you're having great success, again, leave comments. If you've tried it and you didn't have any success with it, again, leave comments. Please like, please subscribe, please share with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.